Buenos dias, bonjour. You probably say, where is she? She not gonna come today? I was getting my tuna set to poach, since that's what I'm gonna be cooking today. I'm gonna be making some fish cakes with the beautiful tuna that I bought. But poaching is a very effective, wonderful way to cook those deep, thick fish. And then you get all that flavor in there. It's not like corvina or snapper that you can cook on the stove. You could cook tuna on the stove. But, just like when I make salad niçoise, I wonder if poaching is a French system. I don't remember, but I know we can poach like things like duck breast. I remember we did that, but mostly fish. So like a fish that is thicker, like a mahi, and even cod. Cod is very tender and delicate, but I think you could. Buenos dias. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So today is gonna be another short day again. I say that every day, right? I say that every day, but it's never a short day. But it's supposed to be to stretch, so we don't ever want to cheat ourselves of the opportunity to stretch this body and keep it supple and limber, right? Yes. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here, that God has woken us up. We get one more chance to be helpful, to be a good human. How about that? I keep saying, be a good human. I know it's not easy for some people. It's very rare that I see somebody and I say, well, I can't find anything good to say about this person, but there is one person. I look high and low, still can't find anything. But that's not the norm. Most of us, we are wired with, we have goodness and we have the seeds of evil too. So you can choose which you develop, the good part or the evil part. Some people have latched onto the evil part, unfortunately. But that's their decision, not my business. Let's breathe and welcome the day. I was busy again yesterday. I felt like I'm getting a little tired. So I'm going to look on the calendar today and find one day where I don't have anything scheduled. I can just stay in my pajamas, drink tea. I don't have any books with me here. But I think once I discovered books on tape, I kind of gave up on the paperback thing, which is wrong. Because on a day like today, or when I want to do my vegetative days, it's helpful to have a book that you can read. I think I get bored with a lot of books because I feel like they're repeating a lot of things. And I also find there was this guy, he's a pastor, I'm not going to say his name, but he writes a lot of books. And I started looking at some of his books and I was like, there's so much fluff. It's just saying the same thing 10 different ways. In my brain, I have a low attention span and I get bored easily. That's why if I'm in conversation with someone, it's like, get to the point. What is it? Don't go round and around the rabbit hole. Tell me what it is. And I was the same way in my business. The ladies knew, if you had an issue, come see Miss Maggie, bring me some solutions and let's get on with it. But don't just go, get to the point. I am very impatient. So, and I know that about myself. So I have to sometimes try to talk myself into, all right, give her a chance to say what she wants to say. But that's when you lose me. If you have my attention, you have like 5-10 seconds to tell me. If you're going round and round and round, I'm already thinking about something else, which is not good. because I'm really supposed to pay attention to what you're saying, but my attention span is really small. So, if even in an email, that's why I don't read long emails. I've seen people post, I'm like, first little paragraph, I click off. I am not. And if you bury your information in a long, drawn out expose, I'm out. I'm not going to get it. I'm not gonna get it. I don't read long emails, so please don't send me any. Tell me what you want, and let's get on with it. So I would start reading some books, and I get bored, and I have to put it away. And I'm like, you're saying nothing, just round, 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 getting fluff. I hate that. So that's why I get bored with books, because people are saying the same thing 15,000 different ways, and I'm like, I got it the first time, then I don't need to read it again. I'm not apologizing for it. That's just the way my brain's wired. I have too many things I'm thinking about. So I can't allow you to just hijack my thought process because you can't formulate whatever you're trying to say. Anyway, so that's probably why I don't read books. But as I had developed a little bit of appreciation for poems. I've seen people go into those public places and then they do poetry nights. I haven't been to one, but sometimes the stuff they're saying is pretty deep. I'm a deep thinker, so I like people who go beyond the obvious and try to give you some insight. And after you've lived 66 years, not a lot of things surprise you that you haven't heard before. But again, people tend to repackage the same thing. They think if they say it in a different way, it's gonna be new. No, honey, it's not new. I've heard that before. But when somebody is doing poetry, sometimes I get, interested. But yeah, I'm so impatient and I always have to work on that. All right, ladies, let's move. This is still very low key. This is stretching the hip joint. We're still stretching. It's stretching weekend, right? Nice. You're stretching all these areas. I look in the mirror today and I'm like, oh man, you have a long way to go. A long way to go, girl. Oh, I gotta give myself some grace. Hasn't been a month yet, but my heart rate is already activated. Holy Spirit activated. Whew. So yesterday I was able to go spend a little time with our sister who was in the hospital. She's so grateful. That's what sisterhood is all about. She had some sisters, take care of her, drive her around, spend time with her. And then yesterday was my turn to spend a little time with her. And I feel blessed to have done that. Because that's what we all want. We want people in our lives who are going to support us if something happens to us. And like I say, at our age, it's not if, it's when, right? Something happens to you. So you want people to stand in the gap. Her sisters picked her up in the car, took her to the hospital, spent time with her. And one lady in town, I mean, she's not in my circle or anything, but she spent the night with her. So it was really nice. And, she went to the bathroom and I did a video of the hospital room because it was like, I was impressed. It was really nice. So don't get preconceived notion of what a hospital overseas might be. Of course, in our mind, we are always comparing. Well, are we comparing apples to apples? I'll tell you, that hospital looked pretty good. All right. I think we did. Let's do the shoulders. Shoulders up. When you're trying to tone your arms, you want to release some of that fat from your shoulders. And I can see a difference in mine because who thought fat would deposit there? Yes, it does. It's the gift that keeps on giving. He doesn't want any part of your body to miss out. Your face says, oh, what about me? Don't forget me. And your fingers say, me too, because your rings can't fit, right? Oh my gosh. It's terrible. Good morning, bonjour. What do you have planned? You know, I think the more I stay here in the city, the more I chicken out with the heat. The heat is not pleasant. Today there's a parade that's going to be beautiful. It's still to celebrate Black ethnicity. It's going to be in Rio Abajo, which is the island Caribbean neighborhood of Panama City. That's where if you're looking for Jamaican food, you're going to find it there. Lots of Jamaican living there. Great community. In fact, someone had invited us, the SWRA ladies, to a soiree, and it was like, well, I think we did it for, was it Mother's Day? I don't know. We did it something. We went, we ate. One of the sisters catered it, and she's a chef. Food was good. And then she said she had another party that was going to follow our party, and she said, why don't you stay? So we stayed, and they had a DJ, and it was old, what do we call it? Old soul type of music with our age group. You know, it wasn't young kids with their pants hanging out, and then they had couples, they were dancing. I really enjoyed that. I mean, I'm not a dancer by any means, but it was nice to be in like-minded company, right? So I like that. All right, ladies, let's do a few of the front legs, but not trying to increase the heart rate, okay? It's just to stretch the hip too, and then move your feet laterally. 1, 2, oh, this is good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Let's just do 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? All right. Always focus on your breathing and, you know, making sure whatever we're doing is to stretch the joint, right? Okay. All right. Let's do the obliques to the side. We'll do 20 on each side again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now you notice I didn't ask you to make sure it touches, that your elbow touches the leg, because the idea was just to stretch it and not to increase the movement. All right. We're stretching our body today. I'm warm. How about you? Okay. All right. The other side. Don't want to be lopsided. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, let's go. We did it. Keep moving. Yes. So today we're making, instead of crab cakes, we're making fish cakes. And it's not salmon. Panama, the fish market does not have salmon. I don't know why. I don't think they find it in the water where they fish around here. You can go to Price Mart and buy the frozen vacuum packed one, but I don't see any fresh salmon. I miss that because in my fish store in Orlando of fresh salmon steaks. But of course, they tell you a lot of it is grown in tanks and stuff, so those are not healthy. So wild caught salmon, if somebody were to go to Alaska and brought you some salmon, which some people are bringing, what they used to, I don't know if they still do it, they would wrap it, pack it in ice or whatever, and you can get it shipped to you in the continental US. So those, that's probably why I wanted to go to Alaska. I haven't been to Alaska just to get some, because the salmon, you see how they're jumping in the sea? That's the salmon I want. All right, so we did obliques. We've been doing, well, let's just do some arms, okay? Let's not forget our sexy arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, you know, I haven't really felt this wasn't hard. All right, let's do some triceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Loosen the arm, the shoulders. Are you sweating? I'm sweating. I am sweating. Sweating is good. It gets rid of impurities to your skin, being the protective organ and the largest organ in your body. That's why you need to keep your skin as intact as possible. Because when you scrape, when you get a cut, that's where bacteria can go in, okay? So be careful. Even with your pedicure, know where you get your pedicure. You know, I heard someone say one time, she went to get a pedicure and the person was digging so hard and there was blood. Ooh, that's dangerous. Hepatitis, MRSA, be careful, okay? All right, let's do some side kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. I almost fell. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now, I'm going to hold on to my chair and we're going to do the back. All right, back legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ooh, that is good for your butt. Whew. You see that guy who does the thing on the ground? I don't know what to say about that. They say he's making millions, and some people are like, I don't like that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. I felt those. I felt them. Whew. Good. Good. We're still getting a cardio. All right. You know we're going to have to do those squats. But right here, let's do crunches sideways, like you go 1, 2, 3, ooh, 4, 5, 6, ooh, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I love these. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, ooh, 18. Let's go to 20, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, woo, 4, 5, 6. You feel the obliques? 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Open those legs. Let's do our sun salute. Look up. Be grateful. Give thanks. So good. Everything is tight. Everything is tight. All right. Keep the legs and go down. Touch the ground. So good. We're stretching. We're stretching. Okay, hands come up. Easy go. Stay right there. We're gonna go to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we got it. Let's bounce. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Just move yourself from side to side and hang on. Hang on. Now we're gonna pulse, right? Don't stand up. Keep the tension and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, just sweat. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We did 100. Whew. And then hold. Hold. You feeling those? I know you are. I'm feeling them. Whew. Legs are shaking. Oh, and come up. Ow. Oh, man. I felt that. I felt those. Whew. 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 Did you feel that? Does your body feel like it's alive now? Yes. All right. Let's bring it down. Today, it's only 24 minutes. We're doing good. Let's take the rest of the time to really stretch. Okay? Because this is Stretching Sunday. Woo. Bring the heart rate down. So yeah, today they have the the desfile, the parade, and then they have all the kids, the little ones, and they're wearing the shikis and the head. And like I said, they have people from all over participating. You're gonna have the Congo dancers and the school band. It's lovely. I went there last year, but boy, the heat was, whew. I mean, took a bath in sweat, and because you just get there and then you follow the desfile. The locals bring a chair and they sit. Do I need to bring a chair? But you bring a chair, but you would have to have like a nice big umbrella. I don't know. And if I miss the beginning, then I would have missed, most of the participants. And they had groups from Bocas and New York. It was fun. So, I've seen it once, so I don't know if I want to go brave the heat again. I think it's a good thing for if you have not experienced it to see it. But once you've seen it, I don't know. The jury's still out. I might just decide to stay in and rest. Like I said, I need a day where I don't have to do. And when I say I want to rest, I need to leave the computer to the side. Because when I'm on the couch, I grab the computer and it's like my mind is still going. All right, guys, let's go up. Sun salute. All the way up. Pull, pull. Pull yourself up. Stretch it. Pull, pull. And come down. Grab your ankles. You know the drill. Let your head hang. Relax the hip, the back, the shoulders. Let it all hang, your head. Oh. All right. Put your hands flat on the ground if you can. If not, that's a goal. That's going to happen the more you do this. Now, bend your knees. Well, actually, you know how I do. Keep your knees locked and come up and do this stretch where you're being pulled this way. Pull, pull, tighten the core. Oh, it's so good. So, so good. Now bend your knees and come up. Inhale. Let's do 3 of those. Sun salute all the way up. Oh, pull, 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 pull. Elevate, elevate. Ooh, I absolutely love this stretch. All right, come down to the ankles, grab them, and then exaggerate, stretching the back. Yes, that feels so, so good. Your back will thank you. So good. All right, hands on your knees, up and look straight ahead. Pull yourself forward. Bend the knees. One last time. Sun salute. All the way up. Everything is tight here. Pull. Pull yourself up. Pull. Tighten and pull. And relax. Get in the habit of doing this. You'll thank me later. Hands flat on the ground. Neck is all relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. Back is stretching. Hips are stretching. That feels amazing. And pull forward. Bend the knees. All right, let's bring the legs together. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now open your legs and then stretch this side and pull yourself to one side. Pull. You're stretching the hips again and the legs and the knee, right? Then put your hand here and stretch as far as you can. Stretch. Then turn your head over, palm to the ceiling, and stretch. That's an exaggerated stretch for the hips and the back and the obliques, so be careful. Don't overdo it. All right. Now you're standing up. Now we go into straighten this leg, right? And then go all the way as far as you can. Oh, stretch. You feel that? Inner thigh. Then put your hand here and stretch all the way over as far as you can. Listen. Now turn your face to the ceiling in your palm. Mine is limited, so don't be trying to twist your back too far, okay? All right. Come back. Again. Stretch one. Pull to the side. Your side should be nice and stretched now. And pull over. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Oh, I absolutely love it. Now bring your feet in. Listen, I am just sweating. It's pouring. So I know I'm having a good workout. Forward, forward. Oh, stretch your shoulders. Oh, stretch. Oh my God, that's amazing. And again, this one, stretch, exaggerate it. Whew. Stretch the neck, relax, release all the tension. And then to the side, relax, relax. Breathe to the back, relax, loosen it, relax. Everything is stretching and relax. One last stretch. Bend the knees. Pull. Stretch. Very good. Stretch. Straighten the legs in the back. Stretch the back of the leg. The quad. Bend. Oh my. And then the front. You know, you can do your ankles. Turn. Yep. You got to take care of your ankles too because they carry your whole weight. Okay. I think we're done. We're done for today. Oh, that's probably 30, 35 minutes. That's the best I've done. 33. Oh, goodness. Good morning, Cynthia. Whew. Buenos dias. Bonjour. Did you guys do it? Did you hang in there? Calypso Gypsy. Did you hang in there? Oh, gracias, Miss Shikoro. Did you do it, Greta? Did you stick with me today? Good. Yes, I see progress. Thank you, friend. Yeah, I can see progress right here. Like I told you, I wore this sundress. You know, like I say, don't lie to yourself when you start putting on the pound and like, oh, it's the dryer. No, it's not. It's not the dryer. Oh, and then my face, you know, I could see, you know, every time I open the cupboard and I look at the pasta, I'm like, oh, but I've been good. I have been good. I haven't had any grains, I haven't had any bread. So whew. Yesterday I went to Ray and I passed by the bakery department. That's usually my danger zone. And I was like, look at the empanadas, look at all the bread. You know, I like to dip that bread of peasant bread in my coffee. I was good. I was good. Mr. Coro, Greta, Denise, you're welcome. So I hope you guys feel stretched and limber, and you're gonna see the difference in your clothes and how you feel. I remember in the state they would measure the circumference of your arm. Don't do that. Don't put that kind of pressure on yourself. If you're making progress, you will know. You will know how you feel, your energy level, the way your clothes fit, your pants, right? You're gonna feel that. So for me, I have this thing here. When I wear it, I know how it feels usually. So I don't need, I don't have a scale. I don't weigh myself because I am past the time where I have to say I need to weigh 135. I did that when I was younger. I don't think that is not a benchmark I'm shooting for. I want to feel good. I don't want my face to be swollen because that's what happens when I eat a lot of carbs. And when you feel healthy and you're eating healthy, you're drinking, it's a different feeling, but it's a really good feeling. And when you don't do that and you fall off the rail, which we do a lot, and then the guilt, and then you feel kind of yucky, your digestion is all off, you know what I'm talking about. So, Brighter Light, good morning. It's a new name. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, ladies. So I'm gonna hit the shower. Like I say, I'm poaching my tuna. I have to go check it out, make sure it's not cooking too fast. And then we'll do the show. And after that, I'll be done by close to 12. And I don't want to be out there in that heat at that time of the day. This is what we tell people who come here. As an older single person, you have to protect yourself from the sun. The sun can be dangerous. You can get dehydrated fast. I get dehydrated, and when I do, my blood pressure drops and my legs get really like jelly, and it's like it's time to go home. I was here the other day. I had been out like three or four places, and I got home and I'm like, I'm feeling that. So I keep hydrating and then just chill because your body will talk to you. You just need to listen and not say, oh, let me do one more thing. Oh, no, no, no. You don't have the reserves we used to have when you were younger. Okay. You'll be there with your plate. Yes, but anyway, whatever I cook, I want you guys to practice using. I still haven't started on this cookbook. I just have so much going on, guys, so much, and I'm trying to see people talk about AI and all that kind of stuff to see if I can use that to speed up the process. But I don't know. You can do that with recipes because recipes are exact. So thank you, Brighter Light. I'm motivating myself. Doing it with you guys holds me accountable. It's not so much for you, it's for me to say, if I get up in the morning and like Monday mornings are hard because we hardly have anybody on here on Monday morning. Nobody wants to get up and exercise. I told the girl, she's like, what time do you do it? I said 8 a.m. my time, which is 9 a.m. Eastern. She's like, oh, that's too early. I'm like, oh, okay. But I'm up like at 6 and sometimes 5:30. This morning I was up, I went on the patio and I had coffee. You just enjoy your morning. If there is a sunrise or a nice breeze, just go out there, do your meditation, your, what's that used to call? uh, what did I used to call it in Christian circle? I forgot, but I'm sure somebody will tell me. Not motivation. Anyway, it will come to me. This is what happens to the aging brain. I know what I want to say, but it doesn't come right away. But that's okay. That's part of growing older, and we're all aging, unfortunately. Those people who tell you they want you to live forever, run, okay? Because you're not gonna live forever. Oh, goodness gracious. I can show you it's easy. Oh, what you mean doing the cookbook? But I know it's going to take time because I have to write my recipes. I always maganize my recipes. I add a little something, something, je ne sais quoi in it because I don't want it. Oh, okay, Greta, thank you. And I don't want it to look like every other recipe. Like I was looking at recipes for salmon cakes. People would go buy a canned salmon and be like, oh, that just kind of hurts my chef sensibilities. That's why I got the tuna. I am not using canned fish to make fish cakes. Mm-mm. No. The only thing I allow myself, sardines are good for you, and I'll go and buy a couple of cans of sardines so that on a day when I don't eat any protein, because that's the thing, when you're whole food plant based, you have to make sure, especially at my age, that I am taking in enough protein to rebuild muscles because we lose muscle as we age. And when you lose muscle, that's a path for debility, weakness, and all kinds of problems. So that's why you're working out to keep, to reduce. I'm trying to make sure my fish is not overcooking. To reduce the to reduce the rate at which you lose muscle to build more muscle because muscles are important. And some of us also, as we age, we lose fat. Like this lady, I was talking to her, she said, I'm losing weight. And a lot of people, when they come to Panama, they lose weight because the food is better, the stress level is better, they put out less cortisol in their bodies, so they're not holding on to a lot of fat. So a lot of people lose weight naturally. But when you get older, you kind of have to be careful because a little bit of cushion is good. You don't need to lose every single amount of fat in your body, and that's what I keep telling you. Don't follow the trend that says 9% body fat. That's for the athletes who are going to the Olympics, not for you. Not for you. That shouldn't be your goal. You need a little padding that if you take a tumble, that you have a little something to hold that bone so you don't break it. Okay. So don't go crazy. And I said extreme, everything is wrong. Whether it's your ideology, whether it's eating, whether it's whatever, everything in moderation, right? Maganize. Yes, that's what I call it. I said I maganize my recipes. Isn't that a nice word? When I did the dish last week, it was the chicken breast a la française with the white wine, and then the ratatouille, and then I said, and I Panamanized it. I added Panama avocado, and what else did I do to it? I added something else, but anyway, I make up stuff like that. All right, Greta, I'll call you when I'm ready. I need to get ready now for I'm doing a talk on dementia. And so I have to get my material ready. My my soon-to-be cousin-in-law, he works for pharmaceuticals that are on the forefront of research for medication and dementia care. So I'm going to hit him up and say, I need all the most recent data so I can share it. But I'm a skeptic. I don't go crazy with the data because, as I said, people can manipulate data to give them the outcome that they want. So I'm like looking at like an Inspector Gadget. It's like, right? But anyway, yes, it is. And what I think I want to do this time, last time I did a talk on emergency preparedness for single women abroad, and I don't know why I keep forgetting to hit record, so I did not record that. So I'm going to do a video on that you guys can have access to. Anybody can see. And then that, I think I want to do an ebook on that. And then this one on dementia, because, we are abroad. And as I said, I think this is like the worst fear that we have. We may need a walker or whatever, we can get by. But when you lose your ability to care for yourself and to see what's happening around you, getting lost and you can't manage, this is the worst fear for a lot of us. So, all right, ladies, I think I'm going to stop here. I will see you tomorrow, bright and early. I haven't missed. Today is day 25. We're still doing it. I'm so proud of myself and proud of you. This crew has been with me since the beginning. Cynthia, Denise, Greta, Lynette is not here, but she's usually here too. So I appreciate you guys, and I will see you on the live, or I'll see you tomorrow. All right? Have a good day. God loves you. Bye. Mwah.